I got my feet up. I hope I'm clear.
I'm so glad you're relaxing and could put your feet up.
Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, it's always very helpful. I have an itch.
Yeah.
Hi everybody. I'm Tarotstache.
Welcome, Tarotstache. I'm Jane the Seeker.
Can you hear
Oh,
me okay?
yes, you are so
Okay.
much better now. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
We had a little,
Yay.
I had a little,
Whoop whoop whoop. Whoop whoop whoop. Down. Doing magic with the little hand,
are
the
they
tiny
mixing it?
hands.
Yeah, that's right. Are they mixing up magic?
Oh, of course, they're always mixing magic.
Let's say good morning to Viviani and Manasa and
Good
Cheryl's wife,
morning.
Rhonda. Rhonda Cox is in the house. Viviani, I think I already said that. And of course Pamela. Oh, Blue Crescent Tarot and Valerie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Deanne. Blue Crescent Tarot, everybody. Hello, hello.
I have a habit, just so you know, of calling people by what their screen name is because do know a couple of people who have channels who don't like their. But I know that Deanne likes her. Is fine with her name being said. But some
Hmm.
people just don't.
I understand that, and I had somebody leave me a comment that was insightful for me because if I know somebody's real name and I'm calling them their real name without linking it to the channel, that was making somebody feel excluded. And thank you for telling me that. That's one of those things
And
that,
it's
it's great feedback.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. And there's Mary
Mm.
Thornberry and Marcia and Teresa.
Yay.
All right, we're bringing it. Hey, so welcome. And Karen Johnson. Oh, nice to have you guys here. Where's my cruise director? Where's Debbie?
Uh-oh.
I don't have a
Uh-oh.
cruise director. All right, I'm gonna say the prayers, Gerald. I know we didn't talk
Hmm.
about this. Wait, do you want to talk? I think that I wanted to start with that just because there are some people I'm told, Gerald, that they just like to listen to my prayers in the morning and then they go back to sleep.
Well, not all of the time. I've been paying attention to that. However, well, yes, I like to listen to the prayers. Uh, um, Personally, I like what others do for ritual and what helps build them, and I like to be respectful of that. And when I first encountered yours, I'm like going, "Ooh, this woman had got some power," and I really liked these. So I
And I was
appreciate that.
there I am going to be I am working on changing it, but change comes rather slow to me, but sorry.
But at least you're paying attention. And is it change or is it growth or is it
No,
both?
it's growth. It's growth
Yes.
because I feel like I've moved beyond some of these things that I say, and I don't need to say them to everyone, but I
Hmm.
do feel like um, anyone and everyone can take whatever they want from what I say,
Hmm.
especially, the I am, or keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. Those things, like, take those.
Yes.
What happened in New York? Oh,
This was
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Hmm.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Yes, yes, Marcia. Absolutely. And we are keeping them. We know that they've had a
It's been tough.
and in California, like on the same day. So
It's
I don't
very,
know.
very unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. Let's invoke the angels. Let's call them
Let's
in.
do it.
Okay. Dear angels and spirit guides, thank you for your guidance and wisdom. Thank you for guiding me on this journey. My third eye is open and the veil is thinning. Please keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. I ask to be connected to the great I am at all times. I am strong. I am confident. I am intuitive. I am one with the divine. I am a seer. I am a believer. I am connected to the great I am. So be it.
So mote it be.
And then one more. Spirit, make me a channel of your peace and wisdom. Relieve me of the bondage of self so that I may see clearly, open to your light. Let there be only truth and understanding. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all. Amen. And then I put
Amen.
down here, yeah, oh, thank you. And then I put down here that, where I say, relieve me of the bondage of self, so that my will be done for the highest good. It's to be of service to this community and to do no harm.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to be clear about that. I felt like that was something I needed to be clear on. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I don't sugarcoat my readings. I don't candy coat things.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll see something and I'll be like, whoa, you might want to watch out here, and I
Mm-hmm.
warned somebody one time.
Yes. Yes.
I saw something it was just in a little morning thing like this, and I was like, if I were you, I would check out this person before you fly 500
Yes.
miles to meet them. And
Oh, yes.
yeah, that story. And she
Yeah.
did. And she found out that he was a repeat sex offender. And I had gotten the devil card for him. And when I clarified the double card, I got the Ace of Cups. So I was thinking maybe he was a drinker, an alcoholic. Turns out, repeat sex offender, Ace of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
I learn.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's a lot of things, doing a lot of readings that I learn about people. Okay, I have pulled angels. They're already pulled, but I want to know about your dreams or the way you're processing.
Okay. And I was actually doing what I do in the morning, which is the
Please.
breaths, which
Yes.
is I breathe in, I breathe out, I am within, I am without.
I love that. Thank you. And
Thank you.
please, I am a terrible hostess. I hardly ever have
No, you're
anyone on.
not.
So, well, I could be better at it. I mean, I could offer you a cup of.
Oh, thanks for the cup of coffee. Oh, I really appreciate that, Jane. That was delightful. Good planning.
I'm glad DoorDash got it to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, don't be giving me your address because I do weird stuff like that.
Oh, I'm
I
giving you
will.
my address.
Okay, okay. Well, there you go. So,
I love
okay.
weird stuff. Yes.
Oh, yes. And so yesterday you were talking about the moon, and because full moon, eclipse, it was what pink, was it pink
Oh,
flower,
it
Scorpio?
was in Scorpio. I thought, what was it? Chat, it was a blood moon, no, a red moon. What was it? My gosh, it's past. It went out of my head. Are you looking it up? I saw.
I'm not. I was just looking at Marcia Green, who said, I want to thank the two of you for your precious time this morning and helping us. You're
Oh,
welcome, Marcia. Thank you for taking time to say that.
yes, blood moon.
Blood
There,
moon.
Manasa. I knew it was red.
Yeah.
Go figure on it, and in the season of Freya, the Friday to the 13th, which is, Friday was named after when women were revered. Friday was actually Freya,
Freya or Frigga, which
whatever it
there's
was.
some confusion and about, there's some there because I know Frigga. I work with Frigga.
Mm,
So she's important to me. But and so Jeffrey and I were talking this morning. Jeffrey's my fiance. And on a full moon, oh, okay, I'm gonna get on my little soapbox. So um both phases of the moon, full moon, and actually, moon phases are all very powerful. The full moon and the new moon are equally powerful. You just do different things on them, and you can still do. Many times, my workings will happen over multiple cycles or phases of the moon, sometimes many months, even years. And so on a full moon, it is the full moon. It is great because everything has come to fruition. See, my head's right there.
Mhm,
Um, it's a great time to express um, gratitude for everything that has developed.
mhm.
And what happens next is the moon is waning, so it's releasing. So at that time, the intent might be to, um, okay, what am I letting go of? What is it that I need to release? What are the obstacles that I need to remove? And then the new moon is a great time to set intention because it's thinking about what will build. What is it that I need to bring? Because we have, and so because after that, the moon waxes and builds. And so that's the intention setting. So, intention setting, this is how I do it for entertainment purposes only, not endorsed by anybody else other than me. Set your intention at the new moon and express gratitude at the full moon, as well as at the full moon, set an intention of release or clearing obstacles. Set an intention of building at the new moon.
Yes.
So,
I just want to say my cruise director did show up. Good morning, Debbie, and drive safe. We know you'll be in lurker mode. And that's kind of what I was saying yesterday. I was saying, like, it came to me because when we are so in our own bodies, and I have an affinity for crescent moons. I have crescent moon tattoos with
lovely.
stars. And I have a wonderful tattoo that's a crescent moon. It's a nighttime sky with
Mm,
stars, and it says "Shine your light while you've got one,"
very nice.
circling it. And
Very nice.
it's from one of my surgeries that I had. They took a bone out of my hip, and later on, I'm laying there when in my, like I was like 98 pounds, and I'm like, I got a dip in my hip. Did. I had a dip in my hip. And I was like, it's like a crescent moon. So over that, and so I'm like, I have this great crescent moon on my built into my body. Well,
Hmm.
and so therefore over that dip in my hip, it's got a crescent moon and stars and shine your light while you got one.
I love that. I like that a lot. So, okay, so I mean, purchase responsibly, hashtag know your limits. This Oracle
Mm.
deck is quite good. And it is, I believe on Tarotstache, I've done a flip through of it. But it talks about the different cycles of the moons and in what elements and the goddesses associated with them. So this can be very helpful if you want to be an overachiever, or maybe you want to overcomplicate things, because those are
No,
two things that I do.
I'm going to tell you, I did not know that there were other tuckbox ragers out there and card sniffers. I
Hmm.
thought that I'm like, I hate these tuck boxes. Like, I get rid of them. People will they'll ask me, like, these little cards right here. They'll go, what deck is that? I'm like, I don't know, because I threw out the box because
Throughout the box. Yes.
it was a tuck.
Yes. And Blue Crescent Tarot, Deanne is she is the generator of that tuck box rage. She did a video, and it started with, I'm experiencing tuck box rage. And then I just sort of riffed off of it.
Uh-oh, Gerald froze. Gerald's having issues. Okay, until we get Gerald back, I'll show you the angels. Or maybe I'm froze. Who's froze? Gerald. All right, I'm going to show you the angels, you guys. And good morning, Aspia Rising and Silver Star Priestess. And let's see, Blue Crescent Moon already got you. Mama Bear, I didn't get you. And Nancy Riker, of course. And just all of you. Gerald will figure this out one of these in a minute. So the first angel I pulled this morning was Archangel Lavender. There you go. Yeah, it's Mercury retrograde, so he'll be there. But in the meantime, oh darn it, I was gonna say we get to look at him going. I was stuck the other day like that. Yeah, thank you. Tuck back. Oh, I love a good. I love a good box. I'm just gonna say I like this kind of box, and it's wonderful because I can put it up on my altar, and I put my cards like this, and it's up on my altar like this, and I can look at my cards all day, and then I sleep with the pillow with the cards under my pillow. So I really do that. I don't say that every single time, but I do that. I do that. He's still working on it. Okay, so we got Archangel Lavender. Prepare for soul healing. Forgive and release everyone, which kind of goes with that full moon. It's a releasing time. So, wow. Okay, I didn't even really connect the two when I was pulling it. And then we got Archangel Gerisa. Create a solid spiritual foundation. Good morning, Kiba. Be in service to the planet, which that's what I try to do every day. When I say my prayers, I do the things that I do. I connect heaven and earth together. Uh-oh. I don't know. Okay, you're back.
I'm back. Can you hear me okay? Is the sound all right?
Yes, sound is all right. You are good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
My
know.
mustache needed a break.
I need hands that will scrunch. I must
Oh,
scrunch my hair.
so,
Oh,
but anyhow, what I miss other than
oh,
you know,
you just missed the first two angels, which were which I thought
Archangel
was
Lavender.
interesting. Archangel Lavender, prepare for soul healing, release and forgive everyone. And here she is, she's releasing all of these birdies that she held on to, which this is the perfect time to release those tired notions, those you know, uh what do you call it? Things that we have with other people. Just I don't know. I can't even talk right now. And then Archangel Jerisa, create a solid spiritual foundation, be in service of the planet, which also
Mm.
goes along with my with the with rituals, with doing the rituals. To me, these are doing the rituals that I do every single morning before I come on, and every single morning that I don't come on. What's this? What is this I'm reading? Did you see what I said? Take a picture of your card if you don't know the deck, Jane. And you can go into the Google Photos and click on it, and you should have the option for a Google Lens.
You
Okay.
can use an image search in Google to help you find. Sometimes it'll work. It's one of the unknown things about Google. You can search images, and it's very helpful. So, like the back of the deck or a particular image that is popular, really a great thing, a great way to do that. It's a helpful idea. So.
Yeah. Gerald, my mustache needs to rest too. Rhonda. I do still have my little booklets because these are in a nice tuck box, so I didn't rage and throw out everything. But and I'll just go through mine, and then you pull yours. How about that?
That sounds beautiful.
And then we got Paul the Venetian, which this is by the Keepers of the Light, And he is actually the ascended master who is the keeper of the light. So
Oh,
yes, and it says experiencing grace. So when we keep that light, when we hold that light, we are experiencing grace. So share your gifts with grace, right? Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Okay?
and I think one of the important things about that is I mean, so this is the second time you've brought up light. You were talking about shine your light while you still have it with your tattoo, and that it just reminds me the message that I'm hearing is your light, regardless of how bright it is, and continue to shine it
Yes.
because when we shine the light, that's when we can
Oh, all right. So I'll go to the last one I have. We got Freya, which we were talking about Freya and the moons, the phases and cycles. There's a beginning and an ending. Oh,
okay,
okay.
I'm back. So so the idea of that is shine our light because when we think about it and when look up at the stars when it's dark out, all of those stars are little lights, just like all of us with little lights.
Yes, agree, agree. Somebody yesterday was like, kept saying, Jane, you are Stardust. And I'm like, well, yeah, we are Stardust. We have Stardust. I'm sorry, I keep going out of screen. Um, we have I believe, like meteors have hit the earth, all this stuff. So, and there's something in the human body that is only found in the cosmos. It's not of the earth. But it is found in the cosmos. Do you know what
Mm-hmm.
that is? I had heard about that, but I didn't look
I
into it.
don't. I don't. I was
Mm.
just noticing Blue Crescent Tarot. Deanne said, "All right, this has motivated me. Here we go into the tarot room, kids."
Good. Yeah, how's the
So,
baby?
yes.
Everything,
Okay.
everything's working out. Yeah. And then I pulled Freya, or I had already pulled these ahead of time. Freya, which
Uh-huh.
is interesting because that's what we were talking about. It's phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. And I don't go
Mm,
further into these. I do have the book. I just like to take the meaning.
yes.
Oh my gosh, there's 2 cards short of a deck. Well,
What?
hello, Wayne. How are you?
I I mean, Wayne is here.
Uh-oh. Oh, you can't stay. You're at work.
Oh, well, thank you for popping in, Wayne.
Absolutely. If
How's
only
that?
for me to say 2 cards short of a deck. I'm telling you, that's what his guides told me. They were like, go ahead and use that deck. And they had this accent. They said, go ahead and use that deck because he's 2 cards short of a deck anyway. It's all good.
I love that. I
He'll get
love
the
that.
message he needs.
Yes. Yes. Well, and also on the Freya card,
Yes.
there was a crow, and on the
Yes.
first one you had, she was releasing the birds, correct?
Yes.
So there's great connection.
Yes. That's why we love you, Gerald, so much because you connect all of these things. I do believe this is a raven, though.
A raven. Okay, so
That's your totem animal is a raven.
mm, hmm
But regardless, birds, it's all good. I don't know. You would know better, maybe.
I
Um,
don't. So okay, so I was pulling up from the Interconnection Oracle. This is by Tarot Token Witchery Zane, and I got protection. And this is one of the great things. I mean, there are two protection cards in this Oracle deck, and this is the one that is warm and fuzzy.
it is.
It's warm and fuzzy. And then I got mutation or transmutation.
Ooh,
So there's that definitely that process of becoming. And I'm looking at the angel cards, which are these cute little things.
they're so cute.
And which one wants to come out and play? Obedience.
Ooh,
So obedience. And I think with that is there is a need to, when you set things in motion, you need to obey and pay attention and be obedient to the care and tending of those.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just set an intention and then go about your business and not water it and feed it and live in it and breathe
Mhm.
in it. I
Yes.
have my intentions are up on my altar that I wrote. And good morning, Hilda and Geo Cosmic Valentine. I got you starred. Nobody's asked. We haven't really started that yet, so I got you starred. Anybody? I'm just going to tell you right now. Anybody wants something that has to do with astrological? Um, Geo Cosmic Valentine is so good. Like, and she almost equates things in language that we can understand, which is tarot. It should be like, in parts of the the chart. Because I was writing a chart by hand for a friend of mine,
Okay. Yes.
and I was comparing two charts, and I was writing this all out, and I was looking in my books, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've taken on more than I could chew. So I'm like, hey, Geo Cosmic Valentine, and what she produced for me and for my friend was beyond amazing,
That's wonderful.
crazy amazing. I got
That's
honesty and
wonderful.
communication. So we
Mm.
are to be honest and communicate honestly, which is interesting because I did put some turquoise in my bra today.
Mm.
Did you put any crystals in your bra today?
I did not, and I did not put any anywhere else. I was thinking, I was like, I should probably get rotate some crystals around because I have behind me, I have, um,
Excuse me.
uh, yep, the crystal that's good for cleansing, selenite. So I was
Oh,
putting, I have selenite behind me, just sort of helps keep things clear.
oh, I got
And
them all. I got them all. I got my selenite here. I got my rose quartz right here. I
hmm
got my Celestine here. I get my
oh,
angels. Anything that I'm bringing in, I put on my left side. Okay. So all the
hmm
stuff I'm bringing in Crinite, I'm bringing in intuition, knowledge, and intuition.
beautiful.
I've got my it's just a piece of amethyst. I've got a sorry, I got, like this
hmm
amethyst too. I could put this over here. And these two I found out they are in love. Okay.
Aw, uh-huh.
Yeah. And they must always be together. And whenever this one, my labradite or however
L-
labradite,
Labradorite, yes.
labradorite, whenever it's next to this is when I found out about this. It's just like a really happy rock, and it gets really shiny, and it loves everything and everybody.
Oh, I
And then
love
over,
that.
and then over here, and then up against my computer, my laptop, I've got my selenite, I've got my black tourmaline,
hmm
and then I'm sending out rhodonite, my love. I'm sending out love. I have my energy generator here. Sometimes you
Wow.
will sometimes you will see me going like this. You can't see what I'm doing. I have my hand on each one. Will it
Mm.
your heart? Which one? I got you starred, Silver Star. And thank you. When you to my Chris, they get my I only little things go in there. But sometimes what's funny is I forget that they're in there, and when I'm taking off my clothes, it's like I can't
Yeah. Well, and I have several friends who they put stuff in their breast all the time, or in their bras all the time, and I'm like going, doesn't that bother you? And they're like, no, you just get used to it, and it's like it's fine. It's like okay,
I mean, I'm not putting like things like this in there, like pointy,
I
owie
would hope
thing.
not.
It's only nice, smooth rocks, you know.
Yes, I would hope so.
Yeah, and then I got this my this thing. It's for confidence.
Mm,
What is it called?
a sphere.
Well, yes, it's a sphere, but
I'm here all week. 2 drink minimum. Tip your servers. Tip your readers. I'm being a smart aleck.
that's right though. Tip your card dealers. No, I'm just joking.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Mm.
My crystals, they are fluid. And then this is I forgot what this is. Is it onyx? It's onyx.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it is. It's onyx, and it to me it has like an eyeball on it.
It
So like,
does look like an eye.
ooh.
You need to have that on a tiny hand. Put a little tiny hand behind it.
Well, look how big
Mm,
I can't. Well, tiny
that's
hand.
huge.
It's a big one. Yeah, I've got
Yes.
other spheres too, but anyway, people aren't here to. And I've got towers, and when you travel across the United States in a car, you can stop
Hmm.
in all of those rock shops, and you can get things like this for $10.
Wow. Yes. Are you sure that's onyx?
It's
Because isn't onyx black? I mean,
it's
Manasa was like,
it's
onyx is black.
it's green. It's green onyx. Look up
Green
onyx.
onyx.
Look it up. I know
Okay.
onyx is black. That's why when I got this and it said it was onyx and it was for confidence. I was like, but onyx is black. So, but it's
Hmm.
green onyx. Did you look that up?
I didn't. I was just looking at the chat.
Oh, okay.
I believe you. I
Yeah.
believe you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, but and then like this. I mean, I've got my black tourmaline.
Hmm.
Tourmaline's kind of hard to find these days. Not black tourmaline, but like the really, yes, green onyx. Thank you, Manasa. Yeah, because yeah,
Hmm.
I was the
Yeah.
same thing. I was like, I know onyx is black, and this is not black,
Yes.
and it's got an eyeball on it. I like it. It came with a little stand, even for
Oh,
like
that's yes.
for $10.
Oh, nice little stand. Yeah. Oh, for $10. Of course you're going to do that.
Oh, quick, can I just show you something? Wait, I'm sorry.
Please. I'm
This
enjoying this.
I got this green
Mm,
fluorite, which is another, it's a nice large thing. I got
yes.
it for $20 at a store outside of Sedona. And I went into Sedona and the exact same, well, thing was $125.
Wow.
And
I, and I, I'm a firm believer that sometimes we're in the right place at the right time for exactly that reason. Well, this needs to come home with me.
well, it's like how it's the way I picked my pendulum. I was in this rock store and I'm like, I really want a pendulum. And they had all these pendulums hanging from what I call roach clips. So I am of
Hmm.
that age. And they were all hanging off the table. There was nobody around me. None of the pendulums were moving. So I do this and I put my hand under every single pendulum without touching it. And my pendulum, I didn't want to Merkaba or Merkaba or whatever you want to call it. That wasn't my
Hmm.
intention. But this rose quartz, this one started spinning like this when I put my hand under it. It started
Yes.
going like that. And I'm like, oh, she wants to come home with me.
There you go. And yeah, and when that happens, I find it's best just to pay attention because there will be uh, disappointment or FOMO associated with it, and yeah, I
That's why
get
I
it.
really, yeah, I mean, like, and good morning, Edna May. You're working your precinct today. Good. Thank you so much.
Thank
It's slow there.
you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for doing that. You know that they have to get there at 5 o'clock in the morning and they don't close until 6 o'clock at night. And if you're the judge, you have to stay until like 8 o'clock at night. And then you have to go back to you have to go back to the elections office and return everything. And you have to set up the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So we thank you for all your hard work.
Yes, that's hard. Yes. Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
know that because I'm a precinct chair.
Mm. Okay.
You're in Indiana. So I also got, just so you know, take charge in action. So there you go. So that's what we're talking about. You know, you set those intentions, but if you don't take any action, then
Yes.
what are those, you know, I mean, look, he's got the energy. It's an arrow coming off of his hands, but it's not even touching his hands, too.
Well, and it's exactly what you were saying that you do. You put your hands like that on those different crystals to help connect you, ground you, and move the energy. So, boom. How's
Yeah.
that?
And so everything that I want to send out is on my right side, and everything that the energy that I want to bring in is on my left side,
Yes.
because
That's
that's what I want.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm sending you all, you know, I got this my energy generator. I'm sending you confidence with the green onyx, and I'm sending you tons and tons of love and third eye and protection. All of it,
Mm-hmm.
all there. It's all
That's
here. Got my
amazing.
malachite. You know, I got just everything's here. And I even
That's
I even
amazing.
found this when I cleaned off my
Oh,
desk.
yes.
I didn't have
Yes.
it the other day. So there you go. There's the angels, and you got your angels pulled, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Got
So,
that taken care of.
oh, you're the sheriff, and I already had to tell people, including one of our judges, they can't discuss politics. Well, you know what? I'm glad that you're there and you're towing the line, Edna May, because
It's
they're
called
not
the law and the rules, and you have to be obedient.
absolutely. And
They have to do
I
that.
was looking at my judge's workbook because I was going to be the judge, but then I had to get somebody else to do it because I just can't. I've had too many surgeries. Bye, Edna May. I've had too many surgeries, and I can't. I can't do that. I can barely do this for an hour and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to
Yes.
relax. I have to kick back. Well, because this takes more than an hour and a half because I do all the
Yeah.
stuff that I do ahead
Yes.
of time. So,
Mm-hmm.
tell me about you about how you are processing downloads and dreams.
I have found that when I have had a either a really good tarot reading, I've attended a class with a lot of information that is in my head, I need to take a nap. A short nap, 20 minutes will work great. And what that does is it shuts my brain down. So as the way I look at it, it shuts my brain down or it occupies my brain in a different way so that that can get sorted. That information can get sorted into an accessible manner later. And so over the last week almost, I have been having very intense dreams building up to this eclipse and the full moon. I actually had a dream. I can share it. I had a dream where I met a woman. She was beautiful ebony skin. She was about 7.5 feet tall, and so 2 feet taller than me, and she was in a hall having a conference, like I'm sure they do, and I was in awe of this woman, and she's like, Come over to me." She gestured for me to come over, and she came over, and hi, Patrice. Um, and so she came over to me, and um, it was, I'm looking up, and she bent over and kissed me on the forehead. She held my hands. She held my, she put her hands and held my head, and then kissed my forehead, and started to say something, and then I woke up. So I did not hear what she said, and it was one of those. Sometimes if I wake up from a dream, if I go right back to sleep, I can finish it. Nope, I woke up and it was like, you are awake and you need to get up and move. And it's like, oh man. So I got a goddess kiss, which was quite beautiful.
That is
Quite beautiful.
amazing. And I do believe, isn't it true that people, well, throughout history, people have been, okay, I'm hearing about a lot about an area where there's a lot of malnutrition. And so people aren't growing as tall. Everybody's like around 4 feet tall. So I'm
Hmm.
thinking that, so if we have good nutrition, um, and our soil, I have a really hard time with the fact that we are burying formaldehyde.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's not good for the earth.
Mm-mm.
Um, when I transition, I want to be planted.
Yes.
If they cannot plant me, although they can in Indiana, but if they cannot, um, I will go ahead and be cremated. But my the most ideal thing, the kiss imported information, imparted the information. Manasa says, yes, that is a great dream, and to get kissed.
Yes. And I believe I know which goddess she is because I've worked with her before. She has done that gesture to me previously. She has she has sh it's an ongoing conversation and an understanding of an inner temple that I have been to a lot. And as I grow as a human being and as a spiritual person, my my awareness of what else is in the that inner space continues to grow. So it's really amazing. But I was like, whoa, okay. And
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Good morning, Pamela. I don't know if I said good morning to you. Yes, and Aspia Rising, she wants to be planted too.
Hmm,
I think it
hi
just sounds
Beth.
so wonderful. I
Yeah,
really
well,
do.
it makes sense.
I mean, yeah, and because because this is what I do every morning. When you guys are doing your grounding, okay, for me, I stand and I see my roots going down and I become a tree. I've got my arms up like this and I become a tree. Now, sometimes, and I can tell what kind of day I'm going to have by what my body is doing. Am
Oh,
I
uh-huh.
rocking in the wind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some days I'm leaning forward. So they're telling me, lean into this day. Some
Mm-hmm.
days I'm a little bit, so I listen. So it's a whole thing, you guys. It's a whole thing.
It's
Pay
beautiful.
attention to what your body's doing when you're grounding, right? A redwood. Hilda would like to be a redwood.
Mm,
Absolutely. They live for so long. So yeah, so I become a tree every day. And then I go out on my property and I talk to the trees and then I talk to the wind and I've actually caught I asked for I did a spell where I asked for the dreams to come into the speak into the wind and I caught it in a
ah,
jar and I put it by the side of the bed and as soon as I had the dream I have to I and I've had the dream but I have not released the air yet and I know they're going, this dream is not going to, yes, you got the dream, you got the information,
keep
but
up
you
your
need
side
to
of the
let it,
bargain.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing this morning. I will be releasing that dream and that air back out into the world. Watch
Yes.
out.
Wow. That's amazing. Love that.
I love it too.
Yay.
All right. So yeah, so that's what it is. So yeah, and hug your trees barefoot and say thank you to Mother Earth. Yeah, this is the thing, you
Mm-hmm.
guys. It's we gotta take care of Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it, because
Mm-hmm.
it's the right thing to do. So
Yes. Because if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
that's right. And it's like I believe that the earth will always be here and will always survive, but I just don't know that this incarnation of humans that we are today will Tay in the Wind. Yeah, Tay in the Wind. What was that movie, Pamela? Do you know what that movie was with Jodie Foster? Tay in the Wind. She used to always say.
Oh, I can't remember.
I think it was a name.
Yes, it's the one where she couldn't speak or she didn't speak English, so I don't remember.
She didn't. She grew up like in a fort.
On her
No,
no,
no. Thank you. Karen Lewis and Pamela Batchelor got it. Thank
there
you.
you go.
In San Antonio, it's against the law to take down trees, especially old trees. Well, I'm glad they're doing that, Hilda.
Yes, very much. Holy mackerel.
Yeah. So we got Gerald here, and I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm glad to be here, and if I think people should like and subscribe, and because if Jane will have me, I'll come back.
Yes, we have talked
We
about
can make
that.
it thing.
Make a thing. I like to call it Tuesdays with Tarotstache.
Tarotstache. So.
Oh, I got the reference, Pamela. Yeah, we're right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then ask okay, when you left California, my last goodbye was to the tree that offered me support. I hugged it
Aw,
and said goodbye.
that's beautiful.
Hmm. Yeah, I used to live
Very beautiful.
in California too, and now I live
Mm-hmm.
in Indiana. But I'm looking to maybe move somewhere. I need to move somewhere blue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can stay here in Indiana. We'll see. We'll see.
It's
Where my husband
challenging.
is. All right. So people, yeah, and I hardly ever tell people to hit the like and please subscribe to I did put Gerald's channel link down in the description box or Tarotstache. So there is that there too, but it will be in the I'm sure so many of you mods will put in all of the information. So, and thank you all for being here. Truly, truly
You're welcome.
appreciate you. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate it too. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yay.
I said to Gerald, I sent him an email and I'm like, so this is my people asking your people if you would like to bring your tiny feet and tiny hands on my channel on Tuesday. And he said yes. And then I
I'm just relaxed. I just finished the story. It's great.
so he says he said something like yes, that would make me yeah. And I'm like, oh, thank you. That makes me happy in my heart. And he writes back, I make me happy in my heart.
Oh, is that what I said? Oh my gosh, typo. Here, that's my foot in my mouth.
I thought it was great. Oh,
Oh
and
my
thank you for the
gosh.
size reference because when you put the feet up by the camera, they look bigger. They don't look so tiny. I'm like, those are
Yeah.
big feet.
No, they're small. Oh my.
Oh,
All of the things that are silly that make us giggle.
yes.
It's extremely important.
And sometimes I get to laughing and I keep laughing. All right. I got a couple people starred. So we'll just get on it if that's
Sure.
okay. And if anybody wants a card or something, like any kind of little mini little thing, we're here for you.
Hmm.
And Gerald, are we going to use this one right now?
Or we can save it. We can do a deck casual on my channel about it, and then we can
That's what I'd like
come
to
back
do.
here and do some reading. Okay, let's do that.
I would really love to do that because we had talked about that, and
Hmm.
then we were kind of talking about the deck this morning, and I'm
Yes.
like, all right, so let's do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Purchase responsibly. This was given to me. It's a lovely gift. So thank you. It's like,
Mine as
yay.
well. Mine as well was given to me. Like almost every single deck I used on the channel, except for the exclusion of ones that I had before I started my channel. Um, I use on the channel. They are
Hmm.
for the channel.
So, Geocosmic Valentine, you know astrology. I wonder if Geocosmic Valentine might be willing to come on my channel for the series called Laugh and Learn, where I invite someone on and we learn about something they know and I may not.
Goodbye,
So,
Manasa. Thank you
bye,
for coming by.
Manasa.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, and also too, yeah, there you go. There's his email. Email him, and you don't have to be on camera. I
Nope,
mean, you can go like this and you can talk,
of
and nobody
course.
ever has to know what you look like or your real name.
Right.
Just saying, we can do these things. All right.
Hmm.
So Geocosmic Valentine, and she is just so wonderful. Like reading the report that she wrote. Like I said, she kind of uses tarot card references. So if you're a tarot person, oh, Patrice, it's your birthday coming up. There you go. All right, I got you started.
Ah,
Reading for your birthday tomorrow. Yay! You did
birthday reading,
tarot and
Patrice.
witchery. Oh, you're here too. Hi. You'd love some astrology. Yeah.
Hi,
Gia Cosmic
April.
and she does have a channel. I just don't know. Um,
What, tarot and witchery?
no. Geocosmic
Oh,
Valentine. I know tarot and witchery does.
okay.
That's yeah. I've watched, right? I believe.
I've watched and I've lurked through some premieres, and because it's one of those things. There's a lot of really wonderful things on YouTube, and I am unable to watch them all. But and
Amen.
April's got some stuff. I was actually wondering about April with tarot and witchery. Uh, they use oracle cards, and I don't use oracle cards. And I'm like, sometimes I go, ooh, who is this, and what can they teach me, and might they be willing to come on my channel and do something, laugh and learn. I'll show you mine, whatever.
That he comes up with all these things. He's great. I like
I'm
him.
yeah, I'm a silly guy. Okay,
Yes.
so Geo Cosmic Valentine. Is it too late to ask for a card of your choice? Hmm.
It's never too late. Never too late.
Okay, Geo Cosmic. Oh, well, okay, well, Geo Cosmic Valentine is still here. I
Yes.
saw them pop into the chat.
Yeah.
And
And I'll let you go first, Gerald, since you're the guest.
okay. Oops. Well, all right. Well, we need two of those. Um, I'm using the Zany Tarot, and I got Strength, and this is the mini version. I got Strength. I got the King of Pentacles, which I adore this King of Pentacles.
Oh yes. It's
I mean,
nurturing.
it's very nurturing. It's lovely, and I also got the Knight of Wands.
Hmm.
So, Geocosmic Valentine, what I'm getting for you is remember you actually have the perseverance to go through challenging things. It is important that you remember to nurture yourself and make that a priority, because the little eyes or other people who are watching you need to learn by example that it's okay for someone to take a few minutes, half an hour or whatever, to take care of themselves, because you can't have people drink from an empty cup. And the Knight of Wands is a card that is suggesting to me you are working on a long-term goal, and keep moving. You actually have, I like this because we have the rope.
Mm-hmm.
It may feel like you're tired. Remember, the rope is there to support you.
And he's
And
climbing that mountain. Yeah.
climbing the mountain, going slowly. So there we go.
I love that strength card. That's probably one of the most powerful strength cards I've seen. No,
Yes,
by the
isn't
way.
that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, she really looks powerful there. It's like the lion is just like, I'm here to support you. She's
And the
showing,
lion's here because they want to be there,
yeah, yeah. It's not like,
not
yeah.
forced.
And I love that her hands are like, she's in this position. She's standing there receiving too
Hmm.
from the sun.
Yes.
Right? She's standing there with her hands like that.
Hmm. And
Yes,
so it also, because we have the sun here, we see a sun here as the pentacle. Perhaps it's time for you to spend some time outside. Enjoy the sunset, enjoy the sunrise. So
absolutely. Good morning,
so
Kevin. And this is, I pulled from the Good Tarot because that's, I'm kind of learning this deck. I want you to know
yes.
tomorrow I'm going to be using this really great astrology deck.
Ooh.
Yes, that I have not used. It was the gift for the channel. I started using it when I took my little tiny little hiatus, and it is so wonderful. I thought it was going to be harder to use because it has planets, houses, all the signs, but it's really lovely. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so of course, look, there you are. I got the star card for you,
Love
Geocosmic.
it.
It's that gets like hello. Geocosmic Valentine, the stars. Remember, don't ever give up hope. This one, the Good Tarot, Kevin. That's why I go to the book because it is, even though the pictures are sort of Rider Waite based, it has a completely different meaning. So I just go with the meanings. I read a little bit in the book, and I don't. I wish I didn't have to do that. I'm not a fan of that,
Mm-hmm.
but um, you're learning with me.
There, yes, yes.
And but I do love this deck because it goes so well with the angels, and it was also it was a gift to the channel. So I am hopeful and inspired by life right now, and everything is happening. Everything that is happening points to a renewed sense of encouragement. After all the changes I have experienced, I'm starting to recognize the hope that comes with new beginnings.
Oh.
And then I pulled a little wish card for you, and it's the flying broom. So there's the moon
Mm.
and the flying broom, and it says, Flying broom, I can let go of my mistakes. So there you go.
Mm.
Let go of anything that is not serving you.
I
We
like
can
that.
learn from our mistakes, but we gotta let that go too, right?
Hmm. Bye, Nancy. Well, and I love how you got the star. I got a sun, a prominent sun, and you also got the moon.
Yeah.
How's that for some connection?
The star, the sun, and the moon for
Hmm.
Geocosmic Valentine. Go
There you
figure.
go. And
Was
by
it?
the way, Geocosmic Valentine, if you don't want to come on my channel,
No,
you
she
don't
said
have to. Did she?
yeah, she said she'd be into it.
Ooh, okay.
She said she would. And trust me, I want you to know, Geocosmic Valentine, that Gerald, if you want to, Gerald is such a wonderful place to go live because
Aw,
he's funny, he's gentle, he's understanding,
thank
um,
you.
with a little bit of bitchiness in there. Okay, you get a little salt and pepper with Gerald. Not really, but
Of course, you get the straight talk, but yeah. Well, thank you. That's very nice. And that means a lot because that's what I want to have happen. I want people to my goal on my channel is I want to show people my authentic self. Who I am off camera is who I am on camera. I don't have a split personality. I mean, it may appear that I don't exist from below here, but I do, and I try to be really open and honest. So,
like I
but
said, that's what I do too. I mean, like,
mhm.
even in the beginning, I didn't put on any kind of makeup, but then I was like, wow, that looks really weird. I don't have any eyebrows and I don't have any lips. So I do just a teeny tiny little bit, but for the most part, this is it. I just woke up. I did my morning routine and I am here.
I'll send you a mustache to help complete the look.
Thank you. I would love that. Actually, if we were on
Stay
Zoom,
tuned.
when and I saw Lisa walked in, my sister-in-law, Lisa, she's Zena's place.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. I watched
yeah,
Zena's Place.
yeah, yeah. So you got to have salt and pepper. Yeah, and we got the gray and we got the salt and pepper going on too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
So
know
do I.
about you, but yeah, see,
Totally.
um, but yeah, so Zena place. What was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, we got Silver Star Priestess, and good morning, Lisa. Yeah, there's
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Zena's place. So remember, if when you subscribe to Zena's place, that you do have to hit the bell notification for her, no matter what, because she is random. She doesn't keep a schedule.
I love
She'll be
it.
like,
She's random, people.
she's like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, I think I'll go live, and she goes live. So if you want anything from her, yeah. Okay, okay. I am to give you a Geocosmic Valentine's email address, and I shall do
Thank you. Okay. So, a message for Heather, Silver Star Priestess. Message from my ancestors.
that. Heather. Sorry, going to the other deck.
All right, I'm using the Santa Muerte Tarot, which is my go-to for ancestors and guides, or that one. And so the first card that I got is the Seven of Swords. And when you look at this, we have the broken swords and we have hope, reflection. Well, it's a weird spelling of that, but I think hope is an important thing. And so what I'm telling you, or what I'm being told to tell you, is I can be blunt with Heather. Get up out of your dang coffin and start moving around. Let things that are gone be gone, and move your environment. Move where you're hanging out. It is important for you to get up and move on, because we have the star. And I really, this star is extremely powerful because she is in the water. And so it really is, it feels close to a high priestess in the card. Priestess, silver star, priestess. Where a priestess is, there's a lot of hidden information, a lot of information that is there and it's innately known. And this is, if you were to do this, get rid of all of the baggage and the crap that you've been holding on to, and you know what you're working on. You do. You know, if you do that, or when you do that, it's going to give you the ability to have that new connection. That it's going to strengthen the connection which you already feel, and it will also give you the ability to believe it in a different way. So
That's beautiful. Yeah.
thank you.
And Silver Star Priestess, normally I would go to the angels and ancestors, but I went to the Starseed Oracle for you because I do believe you have this deck, and you can go deeper into the meaning of the card. And good morning, Ben. And I
Hey,
see that you
Ben.
have to leave, but thank you for stopping by. You guys, if you haven't watched his productions with
Oh my gosh, aren't
Roman
they great with
Biscotti,
Tangi? Yes, Roman Biscotti.
they're so wonderful. They are so wonderful. You must go over to. I think they're on. Are they split? One's on Tangi's channel, Roman Biscotti, and one's on Beneficial. Or are they
They're
both on?
on Beneficial Tarot.
Okay, they're on Beneficial.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a full hand clap. It's a round of applause, people.
absolutely, absolutely, and I love the work that goes into them. I mean, they're just so much fun. The
Yes.
Birdcage one is phenomenal, and I love how you, Ben. I'm beginning to think that Ben really loves wigs. I think it's just a wig thing for Ben.
I think I'm glad that he's embracing his wigginess.
I think so too. I think so too. And he's doing so great. So Silver Star Priestess, okay, you got a portal. You got lost lands, soul
Mm.
memories and gifts. You've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are remembering. So just look to the remembering that you're doing because you are a star seed and you are remembering. And then I pulled, and these are flippers, by the way. I was just kind of, otherwise I would have pulled more or whatever. Spirit just does what spirit does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trust in your ability, it's vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So there you
Ooh.
go. You've got the wisdom and the knowledge here that because you've done this before and you are remembering. Yes. Yeah, look at those
Mm-hmm.
cards.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, get
Mm-hmm.
out of the depths, and be that priestess which we know you are, and which you are believing. And I get that it takes some time
Absolutely.
to believe that. That's
It's a shedding
beautiful.
of the skin. I mean, you have to remember, and
Oh.
then it's the shedding of the skin too, which we talk about a lot, like on, Lisa. But then hold on to your vision too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep that vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision for your soul that your soul sees. So
And transmutation was one of the oracle cards that I pulled,
yeah,
and that's you gotta die to what was in order to become what is. Ooh, deep thoughts.
it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See these things too, really hard. That and Silver Star, when you were talking about the church across your street, that you were wondering what they were doing, I was like, ooh, that can I to me that's triggering. I thought that might have been something that would have triggered you that. But I don't know if that's the particular thing.
And I think what's important is when we have awareness of when we get triggered, that awareness, and we can name that, that's where a lot of power lies. If I know what is triggering for me, then I can do something about it.
Absolutely.
So, and it is a process. It's like grieving. It's like relationship building. It's a process for entertainment purposes only.
Yes. Bye, Mama Bear.
Oh, bye, Mama Bear. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So now we don't have very many. We've just got a few, so we good. Um,
Birthday reading, birthday reading.
birthday. Oh, I feel like that's a three. That's a whole different thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going. I'm going over here.
I think. Ooh, and I'm going to reach behind me and grab a different deck because I need to.
Absolutely, tarot, and witchery. The silver that eclipse we had just might help release some of the limiting mindsets. I believe it helped limit some of mine. It
Mm-hmm.
helped get rid of some of my limiting mindsets that I have. Because
Mm-hmm.
I I grew up the way I grew up, and I had very little self esteem. Matter of fact, I didn't speak. Most people thought I would, because I was. Most people thought I didn't speak English.
Mm. Okay.
So for me to step out in front of everybody and to do this was quite a thing,
Yes.
but I did it.
Mm-hmm. For which I am grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. There you go, Pamela. Yeah, because I get that. Oh, sorry, Valerie. I have you start now. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so for Patrice, shuffling, shuffling, trying to do this quickly. And
You got a star, Lisa.
Patrice's birthday is tomorrow. It's lovely.
And happy birthday.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Patrice, what I have for you is I have pulled from the Light Seers the King of Wands, which is what I appreciate about this King of Wands is the king is looking directly out, and it feels to me a reminder of you have a torch and you have a light, and go ahead and hold it out proudly. And when you do that, you're going to create some shadows, because when you have light, you also have things that fall into shadow. And when you embrace them, it can be extreme. I mean, it is a balance. It's an extremely potent balance. And perhaps this year is the year of that. And we also have, I pulled from my mini zany tarot, the um, Six of Swords, followed by the Ten of Pentacles. So okay. So we have the King of Wands standing up, embracing their power, being willing to see the shadow, and then releasing and letting things go that are no longer serving, to really have a depth of family and uh, heritage and the power.
Is that the Seven of Swords?
It is the Six of Swords.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's the one normally where you have the boat.
Oh, right. Moving on to smoother waters.
Moving on to smoother waters. And I like how this is very much a card of holding hands, perhaps letting go. I mean, there's a lot of children here. We have a child, and then we have a child. So healing the inner child and being willing to parent ourselves differently. And so, happy birthday, Patrice.
Yeah. Happy birthday. I went to my writer wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you done, or were you going to pull an extra?
I am done. Zena asked, which deck is that? This is the Light Seers.
I've used that one on you, Lisa. It's the
This
one that
one is the Interconnection Oracle. And the small one is the Zany Tarot. So available on Make Playing Cards. Hashtag purchase responsibly. Hashtag know your limits. If you need me to send a link, let me know.
okay. Sorry. You know what? You guys, I'm so sorry. I've been failing. I think I was because I was watching Gerald as he was talking that I wasn't watching the chat.
Aw.
So I do now have Rhonda and I do now have Viviani. I'm so sorry. And it was the last one that she was interested in. But yeah. What I got for you, but what I kept seeing, and this is how I get my messages, is when I'm going like this. Yeah, what is that called?
It's called the Zany Tarot.
Zany Tarot. Oh, I love that.
I'm actually not a moderator on your channel, so I can't put a link.
Oh,
So
you're not?
no, it's
Sorry.
okay. No worries.
Well, you should be.
Oh,
We can change that. It's
all
fine.
that responsibility.
I don't know. Right? Let me just go here real quick and but what I want to say to you, Patrice, when I was when I was shuffling the deck, and this is what I look for when I do my readings, is I look for, what do I keep seeing? What do I keep, and it shows me things as I am looking. And the thing that I kept seeing, and it felt a little confusing for me, was the being up at night, being stressed, being worried about things. And so the only reason why I bring this up is because it kept showing itself to me. Now I have to find
Mm,
you, I'll put something in the chat real quick so I can take care of that.
okay.
So what I have for you is, there's going to be some stuff that's going to create a new, like almost sort of a new start for you. It's the Seven of Swords. That's why I was asking you which sword you got. So the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. So it it's about truth. And you, okay, thank you.
Mm, mhm. I will be right back. I'm going to step away for a moment.
Okay, you are now a moderator. Um, so it may feel like something gets told to you or something happens, but there's a truth. But the foundation underneath you is a brand new start. That's work. Okay. Oh, okay. The teacher. Okay. Makes sense. Thank you for that input. Yeah, here you are. Because you're the teacher, you're the planner, you're the one up here, whoops, up here, that's drawing up the plans, making the classroom, doing all of the things, right? But they want you to never give up hope. You got the star card. So, and this is what's crowning you. This is what's above your head. So, yes, all this stuff is going on, but please do not ever give up hope. And then in the near future, I got this. That's where this card ended up. Um, I also see just a tiny little bit of it's been your security. Here's it's been your security, but there might be something creative. And I got the Knight of Wands and learn from your fears. Thank you. Okay, learn from your fears. Yeah. Okay, so there you are. Then that makes even more sense. Thank you. Yes. So you do. That's what you're doing in your dreams at night. Let go of those fears because this is like above your head. This could be dreams too. Let go of that. Um, there's this creative energy coming in because he got the King of Wands and I'm getting the Knight of Wands. And then in your hopes and fears, your is the Six of Cups. So there's the Karma card. There's the going childhood and how did I get where I am. This can also mean and working through all of that. This can also be somebody sometimes on the other side handing you a flower, letting you know that they are there for you. Um, you weren't asking for any type of that, but um, you have lots of choices. So remember, this is the Three of Wands. He's standing up on the mountain. He's looking at those boats and he's waiting for his ship to come in. Okay.
Mm,
So you have things to choose from. You have three boats out here. You've got three wands. So yeah, there you go. Learning from your fears. And that's great. That's exactly where we want to be in our lives. I mean, we want to learn, always learning and growing, right? But
yes.
and you've got this. This is your foundation. This whole new way of thinking about things. This new start. You're not being handed a stick. You're being handed this creative energy right here. It's got all these sprouts coming off of it. Yeah. Right? So you're being handed. This is the foundation. There you go.
Hmm.
So, yeah, let go of those fears and go into the unknown. I
Wow.
and happy birthday. Yeah,
Hmm.
you learn from your yeah. And that's a wise person that learns from their fears. That's, that's
Yes.
why I
Yes.
always say, keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. Turn
Mm,
that fear into wonder and amazement is really what I'm saying. Let's
yes.
transmutate. Let's go back to that
Hmm.
card. Let's transmutate this fear into our power.
Yes. That's amazing.
There you go, Patrice. And thank you. And happy birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
That's awesome. So I'm so sorry. So Zena's place, Lisa. I don't know what. We'll just go with anything. Wonder and amazement. Yes, absolutely, Patrice. That's what I say every morning. Keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. So transmutate that fear into wonder and amazement.
Mm. Yeah, wonder and amazement is pretty awesome. So she wants anything. Message.
And I'll tell you while he's doing that, I got Pamela, Valerie, Rhonda, and Viviani.
Okay, so I am using the Zany Tarot, the mini version, and I got the Nine of Wands, and very much it feels you have a long-term project that you're working on, and you are having to remember to not get too distracted by how big it could be or how big it feels. And you can climb up the side because there's steps, or there's also a rope. So there are ways to get up through it. And then we have this card, which is the scrying card, which suggests continue to look inward and to look for those messages, because at the top of it is the Ace of Wands, which is, there you go, it's the light on top of that tower, it's the beacon, it's a newly charged creative endeavor, or a passion, and your passion is reignited. So there you go.
Absolutely.
I hope that made sense.
Yeah, it made sense to me. I know what Lisa. I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm sure it made sense to Lisa. Nine of Waters, which Lisa, get ready to sing the song because it says dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, completion, enjoyment, contentment, and achievement of desire. It is the right time to say no, that isn't right for me, and now is the time to experience wishes fulfilled, the sweet harvest that came from the seeds I planted. I drink in the aroma of successful endeavor, take pride in my handwork and achievements, and savor the satisfaction of a job well done. I deserve to pause and acknowledge all that I co create, and I do it joyfully. And then
mm.
over here, because both of these were all flippers, I'm just taking flippers today. So there's that moon. I know you were like, oh, I slept through the moon. Well, I slept through it too, but we couldn't have seen it here anyways because it was cloudy. Um, but it says Aqua Luna. So it's like, so here you are in the, gosh, it's tiny when it's hard when you're tiny. You're submerged in water. I need tiny cards for my. I am grateful and blessed. Pause joyfully and be
Hmm.
grateful and blessed.
Yes. And you had the Nine of Cups, and I
Yeah,
had the Nine of Wands. And when you
exactly.
put water and fire together in the appropriate amounts, you get steam, which is a great way of creating energy.
It moves trains, or used to,
Yes.
right? There you
Hmm.
go.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa. Thanks for being here. Got to be early. All right, Pamela Batchelor with like a request for ancestor message. Steam heat. Yes.
It reminds me of the Peter Gabriel song Steam.
Yeah, I love Peter Gabriel.
I do too.
I love him with Kate Bush, though.
That is a
And
nice match.
I love them both. And I loved him with Genesis, whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Zena's Place. All right, on to Pamela Batchelor.
Pamela. You're having jumpers again, aren't you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Sister message.
I call them flippers. Flippers.
Hmm. So I'm using the Santa Muerte. I got the Magician. And when I see the Magician, what I notice about this card in particular is on the sombrero, notice how many candles there are. I find that that's interesting. And so I think the ancestors are trying to help you understand and to see things that may have been hidden. They're coming through some of your thoughts, and perhaps what's going on is well, that was a random thought. Why was I thinking that? When that happens, pay attention to it. Pay very close attention to it. And then we have another Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords has come up, which is yes, things may be broken, things may not be working the way you had intended or the way you wish they would. It's time to stand up, close that part, and then move forward, because it is important to honor the things that are not there. It feels like you may be missing somebody who has passed, or you've been thinking about someone a great deal. Spend time thinking about them, because I'm a firm believer ancestors and our beloveds, they want to be remembered. So remember them. Remember them in a way that is appropriate for them and you. So there you go,
Yeah.
Pamela.
Yes, those are beautiful cards.
They are.
And I went to Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors. I went to a couple different decks. And look, it's you got Druid. So this is you are to hold the space. So hold the space for that truth and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
When you we can't just be enlightened or whatever. We have to hold that space. We have to say, I allow this knowledge and wisdom. I allow I and process. We have to process
Yes.
and everything else. So I got hold the space. Remember to hold the space for that wisdom and knowledge to come through, and and I pulled a goddess. I pulled from the goddess daydream,
Ooh.
and yeah, the goddess dreams, is that what it's called? Goddess Dream Oracle. Um, and I look at her. So it says be aware of your dreams. So I think your
Mm-hmm.
messages from your ancestors are coming in your dreams, and you need to hold that space. Remember that this wisdom is coming in your dreams too.
Mm-hmm.
And your affirmation for today is I allow the messages held in my dreams and visions to guide my understanding of who I am.
Oh, nice.
I did get Karen. Yes. Let me tell you, so we have Valerie, Rhonda, oh, Viviani, and Karen Lewis left to do. So there you go. Your whole heart. Yeah. Thank you, Pamela. And Debbie's back. The cruise director's back.
Mm-hmm. My
So
whole
glad.
heart. Yes.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pamela.
Yes, thank you, Pamela. And I'm going to show you the next one. Like we have, I don't know what your, Valerie, did you have a particular question? Or is it just, are you on the right path? Type of thing. You can let us know. Otherwise we'll just, no. I
Sometimes
know.
it's challenging to keep up with things with chat and the guest, and especially when it's really interesting and the chat is going really well because everybody's into the topic. I get it. It's really amazing to how you have to multitask. ADHD is really helpful for this.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, my OCD and my ADHD, they're fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
My ADHD just wants to squirrel all over the place, and my OCD wants everything straight and in the line. Good morning, genealogy junkie. I laughed to myself every
Hi.
time someone requests a message from an ancestor. I have over 102,000 people in my tree and work over 20 others. Wow. You would need every card and every deck for me. Yeah. I'm glad you.
That would
Oh,
be an
there's Steve.
interesting thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Steve. Hi, Justin's mom. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Oh,
Valerie, I
no.
think, said um, mostly, Valerie said anything that feels right.
Yeah. And Steve, I see. So now, oh my gosh, did she fall? And now he's in, Carol. That's right, Carol. And she likes to be called Carol. So Carol, Steve, I'm so sorry that you're in urgent care
Oh
with your
gosh.
mom. Goodness gracious. We're sending you so much love.
Wow.
Yeah, so she didn't break her foot the other day, but maybe something happened to her rib.
Hmm. I was just writing genealogy junkie's name down so that I could remember it.
Yeah.
Justin's mom. All right, Valerie. Let's see. I'm feeling light seers today for Valerie. And
That's one that
message
I
for
keep to
Valerie.
myself. That's one of my
Mm-hmm.
I bought for myself and I keep to myself. Otherwise I would use it on here.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. So Valerie, what I got for you is the Fool, which this is a beautiful Fool card. When you look at it, she is falling backwards, and there is sacred geometry underneath, and it's quite joyful. Looks like she has a wand and a cup. So there's this sense of, you ever have that, that sense of falling when you're getting ready to fall asleep and you
Yeah.
suddenly jolt? Maybe this is what's coming for you. And so the message is to allow that to happen and to not overthink it. And I also got the Ace of Cups, which is a card about feeling things and feeling fully. And I like how in this card, she is holding and creating a safe space for her heart. And that is quite lovely because we have the 0 and then we have a 1. And
Mm.
that feels important as you do it. And remember, though, when you're working on changing the way you feel or broadening the way you feel, it's a process. And it's hard to explain feelings, and sometimes words don't work, and you don't need necessarily to explain what you're feeling. You just need to feel it. So dance, write poetry, cook, have the emotions that you're having. because
Yeah,
therein lies a lot of power.
absolutely. Yeah, because I got the Hierophant in the good tarot.
Mm.
And I love this Hierophant because anytime a Hierophant is a woman, no, it's not too. I'm going to give you an angel card, Debbie, and then you'll be the last one. I'm so sorry. And I see that Justin's mom's name is Sayita. Am I saying that right, or is Sayita, is the H silent? Just want to know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But the Hierophant. So look at, she's got all the things. She's got all the. I'm going to read about this one. She's got everything, and she's got her hands like she's like going like, she's like going like this,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm.
she's making which I do every morning too when I'm connecting. I make a tree, and then I go and up and I connect to spirit. Okay, thank you. And through my heart source and my crown chakra. So I did pronounce it right. Good. So when this card appears, it reminds me to be committed to a spiritual practice to ensure a conscious contact with my higher power. When I have a daily practice of prayer and meditation steeped in gratitude and committed to being a co creator, life works in wondrous ways.
Mm.
Rituals are in my highest good at this time. Exchanging vows is also highlighted. Okay.
Mm.
And then your wishes, you got the wishing tree. You got the wishing
Ooh.
tree. So there you go. My wishes grow like a big tree. So put in your order, obeying the spiritual laws, making new spiritual laws for yourself, even
Mm.
letting go of old ones and um, all of that.
Sometimes being foolish, taking that fresh approach, seeing things with eyes that are new. And what's the thing you say in the morning to keep you? You had repeated it a couple of times, and now it
Out of fear
completely.
and in wonder and amazement.
Yep,
Yeah.
that.
That's why I say it every morning. Because I want
Mm-hmm.
to be kept out of fear and kept in wonder and amazement. Instead of
Yes.
fearing that thing, I can look at that thing with wonder and amazement. I can mold it with my clay. Think of your fear as a piece of
I love
clay
that.
or whatever it is, and you get to mold it however
You're
you
in
want.
the control. Yes.
All right, Valerie, thank you. Um, Rhonda, did you have yeah. Put your order. Yes. Wonder and amazement. There you go, you guys. There you're catching on. I've only been doing this for 5 months and you're finally catching on to the wonder and amazement. I'm just joking.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh. You're all like, she's going, all right, y'all.
you finally heard me.
Wonder and amazement, people. Wonder and amazement. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, here. You want wonder and amazement?
Oh, yes. There you go. You got a little magic happening there.
Boom.
There you go.
Yes, of course.
There you go. All right, Rhonda. I didn't see what your question was, but is it general okay, or do you have a question you would like to put in? Visiting, deepening, refreshing my beliefs and fears are separated, are illusions. There you go. Seems semi-related. Yes, Blue Crescent. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Deanne. I'm currently revisiting, deepening, refreshing my beliefs that fear and separation are illusions. It is
Mm.
related. Just a card or
Mm-hmm.
two, Rhonda once. Okay, you got it.
All right. Card for Rhonda. Card for Rhonda. 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 All right, Rhonda, I got the Six of Wands, and it feels very much there is a celebration here. Finishing something up and then having that success and feeling good about working through the marathon. I also have romance, and
Oh,
I don't know what your situation is, but there's an opportunity to work with someone, or, do you know what's going on with Rhonda?
I know she recently shaved her legs.
Oh, yes. Okay. There you go, girl. And just remember, we have to feel, we have to be willing to feel in romance for ourselves, not just it is about ourselves and it's about the togetherness. So keep going, work on that. It's an ongoing process. So I think that's well. Did we know she actually shaved her legs? I know the question that she asked, and there was a conversation yesterday, but we didn't get any details. I don't want details. I don't want details at all.
Oh,
However, you know, continue to go, and romance is something that is built over time. And you wake up in the morning and it's a perfect opportunity because romance looks different to different people at different times.
and I saw those cards in a completely different way, but I'm not going to say it because it's a little too naughty. Hey, Beverly S., thank you for being here. I want you guys, I just want a reminder. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how many of you know Merlin's Mountain Andy. I know
Mm-hmm.
Beverly S. does. I will be interviewing him this week. We can't really do a live because he has his internet, but we're going to do it. I'm going to do an interview. So if anybody has any questions and would like to know about anything Andy related, that might be either nature magic, witchcraft, tarot versus oracle versus mediumship, any question you might know. How did Andy get to where he is? Just
I would
ask.
ask him. I would ask him about what he does with phases of the moons
Ah,
with
hey,
intention setting.
can you email that to me?
Yes. And by the way, I know what you were thinking about this.
I know. They got the finish line and then they high fived. That's about the moon
Oh yeah.
phases.
Oh, you got it. So you don't need me to.
No, I think I got it. But if you can
Okay.
you okay. All right. Sorry, Rhonda. Sorry that all that happened. Marcia, I did not get your question. I'm so sorry. Wait, let me look. Yeah, I'm really bad today. Marcia, can
No,
you
you're
put it?
not.
I will star you and just because you asked, and then we'll see what we got you. So Rhonda, yeah. So I pulled an angel because I thought but courage and bravery. Sometimes it takes a lot of courage and bravery to do this, just to go through this life, to have relationships. You know,
Hmm.
we have these shields. I mean, look, he's got a shield like right here in front of his heart source. But just so I'm what I'm seeing is that you are protected. You're protecting your heart, but you know the angels are also protecting your heart because then you need to let go of all of these. So she's up here. This is the Eight of Air, which would be the Eight of Swords. I do not interpret these in the Rider Waite system because the good tarot is
Hmm.
completely different. But
Yes.
she's up here and she's letting go of all of those things that were holding her back.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Thank you, Beverly. I have my shine back. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. Yeah, I needed to take a little bit of time. I'll be, I got to do that every now and then. I forget. And the Eight of Air, I appreciate Beverly. I appreciate that. Release from denial, seeing things as they are. There you go.
I'm looking at Rhonda's comment just above Beverly's. Hmm.
He brought you, didn't he? Didn't you get breakfast in bed too, or something? Somebody did. Oh, Gerald froze again. Oh, there he is again. Okay, yeah. So there you go. Yeah. So you just let go all of that, anything that you keeps you stuck in not moving forward. I'm going with Rider Waite for this, but in a sense, because you just need to let go of all that
Hmm.
stuff that's in your head that yeah, that just doesn't serve you. It just holds you back. Oh, Marcia, I did star you. I did star you. So there you go, Rhonda.
Hmm. There you go.
Thank you, Rhonda. All right. So now I did not know. Viviani, are you still here? I did not know what you asked about. So, but if you are still here, I mean, even if you're not still here, I do want to pull some cards for you. We could just pull you a couple of cards to help you through this, whatever I'm feeling like. It's just, what is the energy around you? Even though it says Silver Star Priestess, there. I fixed it. Now it says Viviani. All right, Viviani. So let's pull a couple cards for Viviani, and
Of course.
she does so much for the community, as you all do.
Hmm.
Oh, there's Patricia or Patricia. I read.
Oh, yes.
I like to get fancy with people's names.
It's very nice, isn't it?
It is. It actually really, really is. Bubblehead Bob likes it. You have tiny feet and hands. I got Bobblehead Bob.
Yes. And do you have the Bob Ross playing cards?
I do. Oh no, I don't. I have a Bob Ross game though, that and the Bob Ross bobblehead.
Oh.
And my family, we do Bob Rosses together. We
Ah, Viviani is here.
well, good. There you go. I got you, Viviani. Whatever it is. Yes, Miss Viviani, she is. She's all over the place, and she's great and wonderful, and we love you.
Hmm. So I'm using the Light Seers Tarot, and what's going on with Viviani for entertainment purposes only, blah blah blah. I have the Ace of Cups again, which feels to me very much as Viviani. You are there's new way of feeling. You're having a new something new is percolating inside of you, and it's quite nice, and you're guarding it, and it's shining through. We also have the Seven of Cups. When I look at this Seven of Cups, the thing to remember is the Seven of Cups is the card of options and thinking about. The challenge with the Seven of Cups is when you think too much about those options and the joy and excitement gets lost. So I love that. I love the idea you are feeling new things. Uh, be careful of getting overwhelmed of trying to explain it instead of experiencing it.
That's excellent because that's the thing. Trying to explain these things is you don't have to explain.
You don't have to explain, and the way you feel is extremely valid. You don't have to explain it. If anybody tells you you shouldn't feel a certain way, tell them to off. So because it's part of ongoing growth as a human being. or as a spiritual being having a human experience. There's extreme amount of growth opportunities.
Absolutely.
So, thank you.
Yeah, and I'll show you mine. I just want to say, Carol, genealogy junkie, she said she was 15 before she found out her real name wasn't dipshit. Well, I want you to know that my mom said, damn it, Jane, so many times, and I've had birds my entire life, that my bird would sit there and go, damn it, Jane, damn it, Jane, damn it, Jane.
Oh, wow.
So I was damn it, Jane. So I can relate to you.
Mm.
But I'll call you Carol. All right. This is so funny. So it's a willing release. So look at all of these. I look at these as wishes. And my husband and I were driving somewhere the other day, and I was like, look at all those wishes on our front lawn.
Mm.
We got a lot of wishes on our front lawn.
I like
So,
that.
yeah. So this is about releasing, because remember, to make your wish, you have to blow it out. Yeah, I saw that comment. That's very nice, Beverly. I missed that. I'll have to go back and look at that. That
It's
was
fun.
last week? Was it on Jay's channel?
It
On
was
Jay?
on Jay's channel. I think it was Friday.
Does he do it Friday? I thought he did a
No,
Monday.
it was a Saturday. It was Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Saturday.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it was Saturday.
yeah. I was gonna say he doesn't do something on Friday. I didn't think, but you never know. Yeah. So yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity, which is so serendipitous because the wish card that I pulled for you was freeze it. And it
Ooh.
says, I freeze what I no longer want.
Mm.
So you're blowing all those wishes, and also, and there's a butterfly too. So you're transforming those thoughts, that air that you're blowing on, and you're transforming you're blowing these seeds all over the place
Mm.
to make your wish come true. So there you
Wow.
go.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Viviani.
Yeah. And then we just have three more, and then we're good. And then, because Karen Johnson, I didn't see what you wanted. Is it okay if we just pull some cards?
Is that Karen
Karen Lewis.
Lewis or Karen?
Sorry, Karen Lewis. Sorry, it's
Hi,
Karen Lewis.
Karen.
Yeah, Karen. You're welcome, Viviani. Yeah, Karen. We'll just pull some cards for you.
Mm-hmm.
They do look like orbs. Yeah. I'm all about the orbs. I have visitations from orbs a lot. You know what I noticed about Cash Peters? If you watch Cash Peters videos, and he will say if the orbs are on one side of him, the side that's toward the window, that those are not things. He has these little things that fly around him all the time. I have
Yes.
noticed that if they fly on the side that's on the other side of him, that those are the important messages to pay attention to on Cash
Oh,
videos. Whenever he says something really profound, those things fly out of him, and they sort of fly towards his mouth too.
wow. I've not watched that channel.
Oh my
Making note.
God. I
Making
love
note.
him. You need to watch you need to learn what he's all about. Watch Cash Peters. And I'll send you a link of how he
Okay.
came to do what he's doing. I got you into Cash Peters, Pamela. Yeah. I got Lisa into him too. Yeah, Lisa
Mm.
likes the crossing overs, the soul crossings. He has a
Mm.
soul crossing channel and just a regular Cash Peters channel. And he has a cat named Olive. We are with
Karen Lewis.
Tarotstache today.
Karen
All about
Lewis.
stash.
All about the stash. All about the stash.
Although stash and cash do rhyme. Maybe that's.
They do. They do. Okay, so Karen, using the light seers for this one, it is the Two of Swords, and you might be overcomplicating things. You may be overthinking this, letting things distract you, drawing attention away from what you were wanting to do. You're getting caught up in the tiny little details, and it feels very much some trickster energy going on. You're distracted by the squirrels and the new things and the shiny objects. It is partnered with the Nine of Cups from the Zany Tarot, and this Nine of Cups suggests the importance of taking a little bit of time for yourself and appreciating where you are and what you have. Because while you're overthinking it and not making any action, no action is still an action. Get your perspective by appreciating what you have. Perhaps it is about uh, a gratitude exercise, having some gratitude, because I also got perspective, which when we layer these, this is what's going on. Do this, appreciate what you have to keep your perspective. I hope
Yes.
that makes sense, Karen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And tarot token witchery right
Mm-hmm.
there in the chat. Hello.
Oh, oh my gosh. Hi, Zane. Which
Yes.
is, you know,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm using two of his decks, so that's
Yes, you
awesome.
guys. And it's such an honor to have you in the chat too. Getting
Mm-hmm.
a message and energy work today. Oh, a massage and energy work today. I am very blessed. Oh, good, Karen Lewis. Yeah, so I got 10 of air. So graceful endings and hopeful beginnings. Graceful endings and hopeful beginnings meet a point of epiphany and end of old ways of thinking. So so it's just it's you let go of those endings and it's all up for. Oh, Lisa's gonna buy it today. She's gonna buy one today. I hope your store's stocked. She's gonna buy
And
it.
Beverly said, Jane, thank you for having your channel. I enjoy it.
Oh, thank you, Beverly. I enjoy it too, and I enjoy all of you guys being here, and all the people that I've gotten to meet. I mean, this is amazing. I can't imagine my life without Gerald in it now.
Aw. I'm always looking for, I wonder what Jane would do.
Yeah, it's what WWJD. Yeah,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
it works. You would It's all up from here as I bless the ending, grateful for lessons I have learned. I can free me from patterns that no longer serve me. So
Oh,
there you
yes.
go. There you go. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there we have those. Yes, yes,
Yes.
those niggly things, those things. There you
Get
go.
some
And
perspective.
yes, yes,
Oh,
and
by the way, yeah, go ahead.
there's the link to the cards, Lisa.
Know your limits, purchase responsibly. I'm not getting any kickbacks from Zane. I just know what I like.
And they're
You're all
beautiful.
adults. They really are. I mean,
If I
dude
had
has got some skills.
if I had the money, I'd be there too. I'd have those too. So but I just right now I'm low on funds. All right, here you go. You're howling at the moon, Karen.
Mm,
Like, ow! My voice is heard in the world. So go out there and howl at the moon and be heard.
yes.
Oh, and they're showing me this guy too.
Ooh.
They're just showing me. I show the world with animals which have all kinds of strength. They just
Is
want
that
to.
a unicorn looking over its shoulder?
It's yeah. Well, look, it's a unicorn, and it has the magic all around its. Here's its
Yes.
body. It's
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, I was just thinking, isn't that interesting? You howl at the moon and the unicorns turn and look at you. They notice you. You need to howl at the moon to get noticed.
And we're going to be doing a thing on a deck chazal on the unicorn deck. So at some point, that's interesting.
Yes, we are.
All
Yes,
right.
yes, yes.
Oh, thank you. You ever hit the thumbs up when you came in. Thank you. It helps my self esteem. Before I get
And
all
yeah, it lets YouTube know that it should continue to boost your self-esteem by updating the algorithm, which I have no idea what that means, but okay. Who,
you
yeah,
know, I just do my thing, and if
I do too.
and I tell people, you know what? If you don't like it, then please, then don't hit the thumbs up. Don't hit the dislike. But you know, it's nice. You're here. All right. We have.
Well, and I actually have heard somebody say, if you don't like it, hit the like button twice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because then it'll go on and it'll go off. Just hit it twice.
Hmm.
Hit it or hit it if you want it. Hit it an odd number of times.
Hmm.
That too. All right. All right. Debbie Fitzsimmons. Oh, an angel. Oh, sorry.
Debbie. Oh, well, we have two. We have adventure and synthesis. What a nice, what a cool mix. Have an adventure so that you can synthesize what is going on. Have an adventure so you can get some photosynthesis. Get outside, get your vitamin D. When you have synthesis, it makes you ready for adventure. And those are two pretty powerful angels.
Absolutely.
And again, sometimes if you're like me, I need to take a nap to be able to synthesize and incorporate what I have heard.
Makes
So,
sense.
so yeah, there you go.
And your angels want you to make healthy choices. Thank you. Sorry, I pulled angel prayers. Don't often use these, but I do like them. And the
Hmm.
angel prayers. I thought maybe since you asked for an angel card when you normally ask for, other cards, I'm thinking you need that angel energy. So I went to prayers. So thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy choices. So really, they just want you to, I don't know. I need to make healthy choices. This could be for myself, actually. And then just remember the miracle of prayer. Archangel
Hmm.
Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. So know that your prayers are being received, that Archangel Sandalphon is delivering them to heaven. Maybe you're praying for for how do I make these healthy choices? How do I get to where I want to be? And know that your prayers are being heard. And I'm just going to pull one wishcraft card for you as
Well,
well.
and I also pulled a interconnection oracle and I got wisdom. So what we're both saying is requires wisdom. What's the adventure? What do I synthesize? And part of synthesis is transforming and knowing what level of adventure to have and when to rest. It's a beautiful balance there.
Absolutely. Yeah. And windy kite magic. Whoops. Windy kite magic. Just little cards.
That-
My wishes matter. Do know that you matter. Your wishes matter. You matter.
I love that card with the child running. I mean that's an adventure. Go out there, have a bit of fun. Woohoo!
Absolutely. And the corner of that card on the screen almost of your card almost looks like it could be a kite.
It does.
Yeah. So there you go,
Hmm.
Debbie. I'm so glad you were here today. And then
Yes, thank you.
we just have Marcia left, and then that's it. Yeah, you're so welcome, Debbie.
Marcia, what did you want, Marcia? I mean, other than $1 million tax-free, unmarked, non-sequential bills, nothing higher than a 50. Not like I've thought about it at all.
Mm.
You're welcome. Marcia, Marcia,
All right, we'll just she did say on that I don't know if she's still here. So, Marcia, are you still here? Oh wait, you're right there. You hit there you are. Okay. So we can do like your exact question. I will be on again tomorrow by myself. And then Lisa will be on Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning instead of my normal 9 o'clock in the morning. So there's all those options too. And Gerald will tell us what he's got going on all this week too.
Mm-hmm. I am on with Chris at Elemental Cartomancy Thursday and 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. British
What will you be
summertime.
changing?
We're going to be chatting for about an hour and then we will probably be doing readings. So there's an
Okay.
opportunity for readings.
Okay. Oh,
And,
she asked what do her ancestors have for her. Okay.
well, awesome ancestors.
First off, I just want to say they do want you to be a guardian for the earth. I heard that. Too late. We got you, Marcia.
Marcia, I'm using my Santa Muerte Tarot. And the first card that I got is the 10 of Cups. And this is a lovely card about it is, in looking at this card, there is an elevation of, we have the heart right there. And I like how it's interesting when you look at the body of this, I think that, butterfly, but it looks like a human being being elevated.
Yeah.
And the tens are there's that sense of completion, but we're waiting for the next thing to happen. And this suggests, oh, and interesting, because the other card that I got is the Queen of Pentacles, where this queen is actually going up on a ladder, getting ready to step on a ladder. And if I'm looking at this card looks like they're elevating.
Mm.
And this is actually physically moving up. I wonder if there's some sort of a manifestation from ancestors suggesting perhaps allowing them to support you and to pay attention to the things that may be up. I'm wondering also, by the way, if you step on a ladder, please exercise good judgment, making sure that it's safe. I'm getting a nudge that there may be a nostalgia box or something like that up above you. It may be on a shelf above or in the attic, and it might be time to look at that and then to do some remembering.
Yes. You know what I'm getting with that card too, and with the combination of your cards is also she's going up there to pick the fruit. So to pick the
Yes,
knowledge, right?
absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Good morning, Michelle, my belle.
So
Yeah.
thanks, Marcia. Hmm.
Yes, Marcia, you have mentioned that a couple times, and if you ever want to, I would love to hear what that was. Your encounter on March 19th with the
Hmm.
sunrise, because you've mentioned it a couple of times, and if you ever want to talk about it, you can come on, and you don't have to be on the screen. Like I
Hmm.
said, you can go like this, and we can
That's
just,
right.
you know. So, but I got balance, light and dark. So it's you're balancing the light and the
Hmm.
dark is what they is one of the things that they want you to
Hmm.
know. This was a bigger message for me than um I pulled the angels and ancestors, and I got Father Sky, um trust in the unknown. So trust in that box, in that fruit that you are about to partake. And I
Yes.
just, yeah. And she said I was the second person to say what I had heard in the, I don't know what I forgot even what it was that I said to you, because I just got the message, and it goes like this, you guys, right? It comes in through the crown and out through the mouth, and once it's out there, I
You're
don't
done.
remember. Your secrets are safe with me.
Yes. I'm the similar way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how that works. So through knowing darkness, I can see light. I feel my own inner light growing and growing into this
Hmm.
magnificence. You put on this silk. She even looks like she's putting on all this silk and looks like a butterfly too,
Wow. Yes.
right? Transforming. Yeah,
Hmm. That's amazing.
I love it. Thank you so much. Questions.
Yeah. This has been wonderful.
It's been fun. I always
Hmm.
thank you when you come on. I just love it. And if we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. All right.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll talk. All right. Unless you have to go somewhere, I'm going to read the postcard from Spirit. If you have to go
Mm,
somewhere
please
before
do.
that,
Please do.
okay.
Do you want to remove Marcia's comment and then that way we
Oh
can
yeah,
see more of it?
that would be better. I know. And I'm sorry that I just noticed like you raised yourself up, and now my little thing in the corner is like on your head. Sorry about that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, now you see him, now you don't.
No, I'm a pirate. Yarr! Long stash. Long stash.
Oh yeah. Is that Richie?
That's Richie and me. Yes, when we do our readings together.
Yes. Those are fun. You guys, anybody who's, I don't imagine that anybody who is here has not been to your channel, but please
Aw,
go to Gerald. Is fabulous. Absolutely, just like his readings, what he talks about, his knowledge, everything. All right.
thank you.
So our postcard from Spirit today is, you are loved. Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order. And when we are always in awe of this, oh, wait, oh, jeez, I can't even read because I don't read these things ahead of time, you guys. Even in chaos, there is order, and we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum, and it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you in order to see what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us, and spirit is free of distractions. You are adored by so many. We hope that you really know this.
Aw,
Yeah, I mean,
yay.
that's what I was talking about the other day. It's like, um, in our own human bodies, in our soul, I feel like if we don't have room in our souls, in our bodies, when we're hanging on to all that stuff that no longer serves us.
Yes.
So in order to fill up, we need to empty out. So, oh yeah, okay. They say that the outward appearance around you is what's on in your mind. And I've got like boxes and packing stuff that I need to take care of. But
Hmm.
other than that, I'm fairly organized for my squirrel mind.
That's a lot. That's pretty powerful when you can do that. So, by the way, today, this afternoon, I am actually having Micah on and we're doing a Muse Tarot deck casual. So you want to be
Tiny
here
hand
for that.
clap.
Tiny hand clap. And this is the tiny, tiny hand clap.
Ooh, those are very tiny.
Hmm. So, but yeah, you're a
Absolutely.
wonderful host, Jane. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. Yes, and Patricia, but Patricia says, I glean a lot of info from Gerald and his guests.
Aw, thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, you guys. Yeah, and Carol, thanks everyone. It always feels great to hang out. And there's Ron, Unconditional Love Terrell. I'm guessing he just
Mm,
finished his pancakes.
his pancakes, yes. Now I want pancakes. Soul Tribe card.
Oh yeah, Soul Tribe card. Thank you, Debbie. See, what would I do without you, Debbie? I will not
And
be playing crystals.
yeah, Beth said I actually have been unpacking boxes as I've been watching.
See, there you go.
So I am going to be on Ron's channel on Friday evening with Ben from Beneficial Tarot.
Oh, how fun! I would watch, except for
So
it's too late for me. He's always, oops, your card, the Soul Tribe card flew out.
he's
What
like
time?
at 5. I think it's at 5 Eastern, I
Oh,
believe.
so it's early. Good. Well,
It's
then
it's an
I'll
early
be.
one, I believe.
His Saturday ones are later.
His Saturday ones are later. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Here's our Soul Tribe card, you guys. And this is exactly what we've kind of been talking about. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So
Mm,
just whatever it is that you believe, we know that we need to take care of. We need to take care of the planet.
yes. Yep. If mama
Absolutely.
ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Right? And that is the
Hmm.
truth. It is
Oh
at five
yes.
o'clock on Friday at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna have to write this down
Hmm.
because that Ron, are you usually on at that time? All right.
He will do it sometimes, and that's good because Ben is in the UK, so they are 5 hours ahead of us. So
Yeah, and Andy and I will be meeting that morning actually. Merlin
wonderful.
Mountain. Yeah, but that won't be live. That's going to be a recorded thing. But that's just
Hmm.
something that I will, and then I will upload it onto YouTube and everybody will get to see it. So remember, if you have any questions for Andy, or not like really for him, but just like what you want to know about Andy or what you would like to know about, please put the comments not in the chat, but below any of my lives this week.
Hmm. Perfect.
Because I want to
Perfect.
be prepared. I don't want to
Yeah.
waste Andy's time. I want
Yes.
to be prepared. I want to have it all down, and I want to have a nice, smooth back and forth and get it done.
Hmm.
And because it would, if it weren't for Andy, I wouldn't be here.
Wow. Thank you, Andy.
Right? I'm just gonna say that.
Yes.
All right. So thank you, Gerald. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Yay.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank you.
for liking, subscribing, hitting the thumbs up. I guess that's liking, right? I don't know the things that you're
Yes.
supposed to say, but just thank you for being here. I
That
truly.
I was just gonna say there. There you go. Thanks for being here.
Ron
And
says Andy is handy.
Andy is handy.
I
That's
love
funny.
Andy. So
Yes.
anyway, all right, that's something exciting that I'm doing, and I feel like I'm going to fangirl out. It was like the other day when Politics Girl retweeted me.
Oh yes.
I totally
What
fangirled out.
Well, and last Tuesday I was doing a transparent tarot deck casual by Emily Carding, and Emily, they popped in for a bit. I had invited them, and it was like, oh my gosh, it took about 15 seconds for it to sink in to go, they're here. Ah, it was awesome.
I saw that. I saw them and I was like, and
Yes,
so wonderful when you get to
yes,
speak to the creator,
hmm
right? Yeah.
yes.
So Pamela Batchelor, I don't know where you are, but if you are having a primary election in your state, please go vote. This is Tuesday. We've already had ours here. Oh, you did, Pamela, and
Yeah,
you're getting the transparent tarot. That's
yeah, that's
awesome.
awesome. Yes.
All right, we're gonna go now because it's been because. So I'm gonna
All right.
go. So thank you, Gerald.
Thank you.
No break. Good to know. Okay, that's good. Steve's mother does not have a broken rib.
Yay. That's very good.
Very, very good. All right. Well, we're
Hmm.
holding you in our thoughts. And so, like I like to say, be kind, be love, and be.